you told me to shush about? What the fuck is wrong with you?
We're live.
All right, man. Why you gotta piss me off in the beginning of the fucking podcast?
Because I just like annoying you.
All right. What are we doing? What fucking episode is this?
4?
4?
Yeah.
All right. Welcome back to Combat Talk, episode 4, with your host Marco and
Pretty boy Pedro.
now you're pretty boy Pedro.
I had to switch it up, man. That's my boxing name, so I gotta go Combat Talk. My fault.
If you say so, man. I mean, whatever you want to say.
That's what you started it.
Did I?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
That doesn't sound like no shit I would do.
Yes, you did. You said you started Pretty boy Pedro. And you're like PPP. I remember it vividly.
It's false news.
Okay, Trump.
That's your big homie.
That's your. You the one talking about if I had papers, I'd vote for him.
That's crazy. That's who you voted for.
Hey, man.
You got papers. You voted for Kennedy's cousin or something like that, right?
His nephew?
Yeah. What was his name?
RFK? Robert Kennedy?
Yeah, that's who you voted for?
Yeah. But he didn't win.
Is his nephew?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Anyways. All right. Let's get back on topic, man. Welcome back to Combat Talk, episode 4.
We just had a horrible podcast.
Yeah. I mean, if you listen to our the OG podcast, I don't even know. We've been all over the place today, man.
Yeah.
But let's reel it in.
We have some structure with this podcast.
We got some structure and we're fucking professionals. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
ESPN hit our line.
They're not hitting us up.
Fuck no.
After that last shit we were talking about?
Yeah. But anyways, hey man, if you listen to this, you need to listen to the other one, go peep it out. It's fun.
Yeah.
Fun times.
Let's start off with the UFC here. UFC Atlanta.
Yeah. You saw it?
I fell asleep. Like during the Rose fight, bro, she was fine. I'm like, I know this is going to a decision. I was tired. I'm like, I'm going to sleep. I'm not gonna stay up till like 1 for
Rose
this.
is a wrestler now, man.
Rose Namajunas.
Yeah, she was the two.
Rose Nurmagomedov.
Yeah, she went 2 to 3 years in Dagestan. And they forgot about her.
I'm surprised they let her in.
She
had to cut her hair.
Yeah.
She had to cut her hair. I can't grow a beard, but I could shave my hair.
That's funny. Yeah, I mean, I went
Yeah.
to UFC Fight Night, Buckley versus Usman. First event
Marty.
I've ever been to. It's fucking great, man. Great.
What?
Why are you slurping so close to the fucking mic?
You were doing that shit with your fucking chocomil.
But I wasn't on the fucking mic.
Yes, you were. I fucking
You're
heard
slurping the throat coat right now.
That's what the tea's called, man.
What's the tea called?
Throat coat. Eucalyptus.
But no, man, it's fucking life changing.
Yeah.
I mean, like I was saying, I love combat sports, but seeing that shit in person, completely different, man.
Yeah.
Changes everything. I mean, it's fucking great, and it's crazy because it wasn't even that good of a card.
Like the atmosphere or just the overall ambiance?
First of all, atmosphere. God damn. God damn. That's like you were trying to talk shit about you. How you say it?
Ambiance?
No, the other word?
Atmosphere?
Atmosphere. Atmosphere and ambiance means the same shit, you dumb shit.
I guess.
Anyways. Yeah, I think it's just, the atmosphere being there. People get you hyped. But just see it live. Live is just different, man. You see, like I said, on TV, it's almost like a spectacle. It's a show.
Mm-hmm.
But in person, it's different. It's like more real. You see these people are real.
Sorry. You know I've never, you know how when we go to Twin Peaks to watch fights, you know how when some crazy shit happens, everyone gets up, right. Like that?
Yeah, times 1,000.
Yeah,
you know?
I believe it.
Yeah, but also it's just like seeing the fighters in there, seeing their body language in person is different.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing what isn't on camera all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing them go back to their corner, coming out, their reaction to everything.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear the punches.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you can hear the punches. You can hear Bro, when the fucking canvas, when they hit the canvas, because it's like plywood and it's just like people think it's like soft. That shit is not soft. It's just there's a little cushion, but it's not fucking soft at all. Just plywood with like a quarter of an inch of a cushion and then wrapped with canvas. That's all it is. So you hear them like when they get taken down, you hear
damn
that thing vibrating, and it's dope. And then the walkouts is crazy.
Yeah,
because Buckley had a sick little walkout.
What do you walk out to?
He did like a remix of a bunch of like Georgia artists.
Oh,
Like first it started with this song called Georgia.
Oh yeah.
Just like a little singing thing, and it goes like Georgia, Georgia, and then like it switches up to a Ludacris song. Then it went to that one song. It's like Welcome to Atlanta, where the play is played.
Yeah.
It did that. Then it went to Nuck If You Buck, that one. And then it went to some Migos song. I forgot what Migos song. It was dope though. It was like a little mix of all of them. And I guess he did it because he's Atlanta. He's good, man. I like Buckley. He's a good
motherfuckers talking about fraud check. I'm like, bro, it's a fucking this dude's arguably one of the best welterweight champs ever, if not the best. And you're talking about like, bro, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
That's one thing that annoys me. My bad. But it's just when people say fraud checks on a fighter.
Right.
Especially if it's like they fought someone who was at the level. Like if they fought like a bomb or something, like maybe I'd be like, okay, that's or if they were a prospect coming up and they even a prospect, I'd be like, it's a prospect,
Right.
You're supposed to lose, But I don't think a fraud check is he's lost before. He's lost to what's his name? Kevin Holland. He's lost to multiple people, so it's just stupid.
Right. Yeah. I mean, going into this fight, into that main event, I wouldn't be mad over who won, like win or lose, like whoever won, whoever lost, whatever. I like both of them, like I think I counted Usman out just because, like I said, it's just he's been so inactive.
And his knees.
And then, you know what? But the knee thing wasn't a big factor to me because then I thought about, but walking up there, right? It was stupid. Maybe I should have thought it better. But I'm like, this dude's last fight, which is Khamzat.
Yeah.
On the last minute, right? Like a 2-week notice, not even. A weight class above.
Yeah.
Right? He gave Khamzat his hardest fight of his whole career.
Yeah.
It was competitive, both in the striking and the wrestling.
Yeah.
Usman would take him down. Khamzat obviously took Usman out, but he wouldn't be able to hold down Usman.
Yeah.
Like he was holding other people down, So then while I'm walking up, I don't know why like that fight didn't come to mind. But then I'm like, man, like if that was his last performance, and you want to base it off last performance, it's not that bad of a last performance.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you see an L on someone's record, right? It's just sometimes
kind of count them out a little
right.
bit.
It's just an L, right? But sometimes you gotta think about what that performance is like.
Yeah.
Like
if he would have got dominated, I feel like that would have been more.
Right. And again, even like the backstory on that being short notice and a weight class above, so it's like taking all those into account, plus the performance that he put in, plus who Khamzat is at that time.
Yeah.
You're like, damn. I don't think not many other people could give Khamzat that hard of a fight. The only other person that's given him a hard fight is
Burns.
So, what are you laughing at?
My voice cracked?
Yeah. I think we're all used to it by now. But, so yeah. So then walking up, but even, all the undercards were kind of.
Shout out Malcolm, though.
Oh, yeah. That crazy knockout.
People were like you know how they have meme accounts? They're like, no meme tonight, bro. This motherfucker just died.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy. They're like Dana is ruthless. He just brought him back to
get knocked out.
Yeah, to feed him to Malcolm, man. That shit was.
Yeah, he's nice.
He lives in Georgia.
Yeah, he lives in Augusta.
Oh shit. Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Someone told me about him. His last.
Oh, that makes sense then.
He was like, I trained with him. He's the boy. Put money on him. I should have listened. I would have won some money. But I think it was before I had a job, so maybe that's why I was like, you know what? I don't know if I want to risk it. I got like $4 until my name left. So
That's funny. No, but that was a good performance. I mean,
you didn't watch it.
I was watching it at home.
Oh, okay.
I was watching the prelims. Because, I mean, I was talking shit about going last time.
Yeah.
But whatever unsold tickets they had, they damn near did like a 50% discount on them. So I ended up going last minute. Literally bought the tickets like an hour before
the main card.
Like the prelims at 7.
Oh,
But I didn't get there until like 9. I just bought the tickets then.
Yeah.
But I was working.
Yeah.
When I checked, and I'm like, I'll just pull up after. But I was watching the prelims, and then I show up, and it's just great, man. The atmosphere is great. Their walkout, like the music. Well, I was saying Buckley had a cool little mix coming out, and then Usman came out to like some like Nigerian like
song,
music with like heavy drums and stuff, and it sounds fucking sick.
Yeah,
felt like I was in Wakanda. Yeah,
Have you seen that? The pilot or the CIA?
I know what meme you're about to say. You're like when you're the only white guy siding with Usman.
He did the Wakanda, and he was in Black Panther too.
Yeah.
Shout out Usman, man.
But
I'm glad. Bro, did you see what he said after
about the knees?
About the monkey.
Oh yeah, he's like, I'm glad I got that monkey off my back. He's like, did see what monkeys next or something like that? That's fucking crazy.
In Atlanta too. Oh, fuck! I'm about to get canceled.
That's crazy. You're stupid.
Have you seen the meme? It was like Usman before Buckley, and there was like they put a little PNG of a monkey on his back, and it was like Usman before Buckley versus after, and it was just no monkey.
Oh no!
I was like,
I'm like, when he said that, like, what the fuck is he talking about? This shit was out of nowhere.
Out of pocket.
Yeah, but but it was funny where he was like, oh, everybody talking about his knees this, his knees that. He was like, shut the fuck up. That shit was good.
Yeah.
But Usman looked good in there. Buckley, I like Buckley. Like I said, I wouldn't be mad. I didn't. I chose Buckley to win.
Yeah.
Again, because of how inactive
Usman
had been, but also, like I said, I could see it go either way. And
there's still good fights to be made.
Yeah, and I like Buckley. He's been grinding. He's been putting in the work. He's fought everybody.
Yeah.
He's never turned down a fight. He's been collecting big names like fucking Thanos.
Yeah.
Because he fought Kobe, which again, competition-wise, nowhere close, right? But big name-wise, Kobe's up there. He knocked out fucking Wonder Boy. Fucking sent him to the shadow.
Wonder Man.
And who was before Kobe? I think it was a big fight before that too.
Can't remember.
But I mean,
that's the last one I remember though.
He's been on what? I think it was like a 5.
Yeah, a couple 8. I think.
Oh really? 8?
I think it was 8.
So that's why I like Buckley. He's been putting in the work. But I don't know. Buckley's just. I'll tell you one thing. Sometimes I see it in MMA where it's like they're scared. Sometimes don't show that you're scared to not be able to stick to your game plan.
Mm-hmm.
So like even with Sean
mm-hmm.
last week or the week before, I mean, don't show that you don't want to get taken down.
Yeah.
Don't show that you only want to strike.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you're not the best wrestler, which I understand Buckley has. He came up as a wrestler, so he has to have decent wrestling, But what I'm saying is don't show that you don't want to get taken down.
Yeah.
So even if you're not going to shoot, fake a shoot. Shoot on the motherfucker every now and then just to switch it up. Reach for that leg.
Yeah.
Or show like a knee or show an uppercut just to change shit up. But don't show that you just want to be on your feet.
Yeah.
And I feel like people like Buckley or even Sean the week before, it's like they're so scared to get taken down that it throws off their striking, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And then Buckley did this thing where he would exit out straight back and then bring his feet together.
Oh.
And that's where he got taken down every single time.
Yeah.
Like he wouldn't shuffle back. He would take steps and then just line up his feet, he'll
Mm-hmm.
be standing straight up.
Oh,
And that's every single. And Usman has his fucking launch.
Yeah.
He fucking shoots himself like a cannon at your feet.
I wonder how his knees feel, man.
He's just fucking back in the hotel room.
God damn, I shouldn't have gone for the last one, man.
Like, find the fucking elevator because I ain't taking no fucking.
Carry me.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean Buckley, he's still young. He's 31, I believe. He still has time to.
And there's so much shifting pieces in welterweight.
Yeah, no, for sure. There's so much going on. There's also
because the only fights to make after this is Buckley, Ian, Usman, Bilal. To me, I feel like in a perfect world, I would want to see those fights. Because Usman, good wrestling. He's not going. Bilal's not going to take him down. I mean, I would have, just because his experience. Usman's a good wrestler. He's not scared. If he goes down, he goes down. He's not scared. We saw Bilal. He may not have hands like Canelo, but he got some hands. So I think it'd be an interesting fight on the feet.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I think it'll be closer than people think. I mean, people just hate Bilal for no reason, but I think it'll be a good fight. I think, like you said, it's so weird though in that weight class because you got Islam coming up, and I think that's gonna throw a big throw everything for a spin. Because with him coming up, you put a lot of
Shavkat.
people. You have a lot of people lined up for that title shot.
Yeah.
So you got JDM got the belt. Islam goes up.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say that happens at the end of the year.
Yeah.
That fight happens at the end of the year, November maybe.
Yeah, October, November.
That happens. Whoever wins, who's next, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you give Bilal that rematch or versus JDM or a shot again to the belt because he was a previous champ, which I think they should.
Mm-hmm.
Not even as a Bilal fan, but I just feel like that's what if they gave fucking Sean a rematch
I think
right after Umar, after Marab got Umar, right?
I think, at least for me personally, it doesn't matter. No bias or nothing. I think for you to get a title shot straight back, I feel like you must at least defend the title 3 times. 2 if it's like real good competition, but 3 like at the bare minimum. Like I feel like it should be like an unspoken rule because I don't think it's fair for other fighters having to wait another turn for them to get another title shot. If he lost, he was just champ once, and that was it.
So you're thinking they should be able to defend it multiple times before they get like immediate rematches?
And they lose it. Yeah, let's say like how Usman defended a bunch of times, lost, and then he came back straight after against Leon. I feel like that's fair because he's been champ for a while.
Yeah, but then that takes away from some like trilogies if you think about it though.
I guess. But
I'm a fan of trilogies, so maybe that's why I disagree with you on that. But I also get what you're saying, though. I think it all depends on how you lose. Like, if it's your first time defending and you lose, I think it depends how you lose.
If it's competitive?
Yeah. Okay. Like, Sean got mauled by Marab on the first time round. Yeah, he didn't get the immediate rematch. But I think that's also because Sean didn't want it in the moment, right?
Like, Sean and DDP. That first fight was super competitive.
Right. So that, to me, I get what you're saying though. Yeah. But yeah, if you get fucking mauled and you're not doing shit, or you get knocked out, or it's not a competitive fight, I don't think you should get an immediate rematch.
Yeah.
Because it's like you said, Sean DDP, that first one was real competitive. Could have gone either way. I still think Sean took that first one. Yeah. Just because I am also a believer of you got to beat the champ. Yeah. Like, just because it's close, like, you really got to beat the champ to be the champ, in my opinion. Nah, I'm saying that. I think, though, like, if they fought 10 times, I think TDP wins 7 out of those 10 times, though. Yeah. So, there's that. But, yeah, I mean, that's the only reason why with Bilal I feel bad, because I think he does deserve, like, a pretty immediate... Because it was a good fucking fight. Yeah. I mean... Yeah. It was a good fight.
Close to 3-2. I think I had it.
Yeah. It was close, competitive. It was exciting.
Oh, yeah.
It was violent.
Yeah.
And also there was a lot of... I mean, there's a lot of striking, but there's a mixture of different MMA techniques in there. Maybe not the most takedowns, but
Uh-huh.
fucking.
Yeah. Lucky fucker.
That's my only thing. But I do agree though, if it's not a good performance, you shouldn't get a rematch, especially if it's your first defense.
Now moving to New York, Kambosos, or no, start with the co-main first. Um, Andy Cruz fought, dominated. I think it was pretty early. Now he's it looks like he's the next contender for the IBF belt, which now that Lomachenko retired, Raymond Rotaya is elevated as a champ. So I think that should be if they do announce it, it should be an interesting fight.
Yeah.
Just because I still think Andy's not there. I like no disrespect, but like I don't think he's there. Like he's had like couple pro fights. I don't think he's like a Lomachenko type of fighter where it's like he's there.
Mm-hmm.
I still think he still gets. I think he's still a little green, at least for pros. Because I've seen him hurt before. I think, and especially with someone who has a long jab like Raymond Rotaya, I think it should be interesting. But and then the co-main, Kambosos and Richardson Hitchins. That shit was dominant.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I just saw the highlights. But
I saw like I completely forgot. I went on Instagram. I was like, oh shit, this shit started. And it was like round 4 and it was just straight Hitchins was winning.
What round did he get stopped on?
8th.
Damn.
Body shot. He had got hurt the round before to a body shot. He didn't go down. He fought through it.
He was saying it wasn't a liver shot. It was like a solar plexus shot.
Yeah.
So.
Because he went like inside or whatever. And boom. He went down. And Kambosos being the warrior that he is, he was going to get back up. He got back up. He beat the count, but the ref was like, nah. You got to be bro.
Because he was just getting.
Yeah.
The whole time?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, like you said, Kambosos probably got 1 or 2 more fights in his
Because he's been in wars, man. And just the damage he's taken too, from these dominant performance over certain fighters like Devin.
And also in such a short amount of time.
Yeah. Since like 5 years, COVID, he's had Devin twice. He won the belt against someone else. Loma, now this one. And there was another one he fought. So that's 6 fights in span of 5 years.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Pretty active for a champ, especially in boxing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I just hate the people out there talking. I mean, not that I'm a Kambosos fan either, but just like the hate where they're like, "What a bum!"
Yeah.
The biggest the highest paid bum is what Hitchins called them. But then people taking that and running with it. It's just like, I don't know. This dude never really got a chance to.
Yeah.
This guy never really got a chance to like ease in and enjoy his championship years.
Because he could have just fought 2, 3 like no names, had the IBF belts and fought in Australia and made a stupid amount of money.
Right. I heard they were struggling with tickets.
His last one.
This.
Yeah, it makes sense. Oh,
in New York.
Oh,
in New York.
Makes sense. Hitchins isn't really like.
Yeah. And then
I did didn't know about Hitchins until his last fight. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen him in the background, but not.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't say I know him too much. But yeah, they were saying I think they were struggling with tickets out in New York, which.
That's his hometown, so I think he should.
Yeah, but it makes sense, like you say. I mean, this side of the world, Kambosos ain't bringing in like that.
Yeah, no.
Not anymore, at least. And Hitchens still green too.
Yeah, no, like no one knows.
Yeah.
If you're a boxing fan, you know. But
how old is he?
He's young. He's like, I don't know. I know.
Like mid-20s, no?
Yeah. And then after the win, he was calling out Devin.
Yeah.
I can't repeat what he said.
Yeah, that was a harsh call out.
Yeah, that's a call out.
That wasn't very nice. Fuck was Teal doing there? You saw Teal's goofy ass in there? Teal be killing me sometimes, man. He just be doing shit.
Yeah, he was. I mean, that's his home, I guess, New York. Oh, he's 28.
Oh wow. Okay.
Dang.
What?
No, I feel like these boxers just come on late. He's 28. Like to me, I was like, when I be thinking of like certain fights, I'm like, like young. Like you know how fight like Canelo when he started winning and all that, he was 20, early 20s. Same thing
Right.
with Fernando, and I feel like that's how it was back then. More like Floyd.
Yeah, but I think it's. Yeah, I think it's a difference because a lot of these boxers used to have to go to Mexico to go pro at 17,
Yeah.
and they'll build up, from there.
Mm-hmm.
And now I feel like people really wait to be maybe in their 20s to
Mm-hmm.
even like debut as a pro.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, they're going to take the smallest fights possible.
Yeah.
Until they're like, no. Like I said, mid 20s, I feel. Mid to late 20s, I feel, is when boxers start kind of getting their name.
And then you got throwback fighters. Like, the only person I could probably think of is Bam. Fucking 21, 22. When he won his first world title. That's fucking impressive.
Yeah. Yeah, especially in that weight class, too.
Yeah.
Because... the
level of competition.
Yeah, the level of competition. I mean...
You have to be really good.
Yeah. And it's not like... a
heavyweight where it's just you relying on one punch.
Yeah, but also I think about like how the strength comes in. Like...
Oh, yeah.
Like, since they don't rely on strength,
mm-hmm.
they don't care necessarily when the quote-unquote grown man strength comes in.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's sometimes some of these fighters' hesitations, right? They're waiting to be fully built out.
Like, at least right now, what's his name? Puerto Rican kid. Xander. Yeah.
But he's getting up there now,
yeah,
right? 27 or something like that?
No, that's Virgil's 27.
Okay.
He's like 23, 24.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting to see. I don't know. There's just a lot of... But like you said, I think so many people are so worried about their O.
Yeah.
That's why they rather fucking take on 1,000 bum fighters
and then,
until they're in their late 20s.
And then, man, Hitchins at the scale, he looked like a skeleton. He looked bad. He looked rough.
Yeah.
Haney called him out. He's like, man, you look like a skeleton. And I'm like, bro, you're one to talk. Have you seen that clip of him next to Kambosos?
Yeah.
Straight up fucking bone, bro. Like,
that's going to be... Who do you got on that fight?
I think Devin.
Yeah?
Just the experience. Level competition.
It is funny, though, because I feel like a lot of people are disrespecting Devin right now.
Yeah.
After that ass whooping.
Yeah.
From Ryan. So, I feel like people are going to quick to count Devin out, but... Yeah. I don't know. I'll tell you what, if Devin comes back with that last performance...
Mm-hmm. I think Hitchins, yeah.
Yeah, but if we get even, like... Yeah. Anything but this last performance. Because I don't think Hitchins is as fast as Ryan.
Mm-mm.
So...
Or hits hard, as hard.
Right. But I think it's the speed that fucked up Haney.
Yeah.
That's why he wasn't expecting those hooks to come in the way they did.
Yeah.
I think he'll have more problem with... Well, he had more problem with Ryan's speed.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I think with Hitchins it won't be that big of a problem.
Yeah. And then also down south in Mexico in Sonora, Gallo came back after it's been I think a year almost.
Yeah,
year and a couple weeks
since
his last fight against Bam. And in poetic justice,
yeah,
he finished him with same punch, same to the liver. It was like a shovel hook. Boom, dude went down straight away. It was perfect.
That's funny.
And
you're happy
for Gallo?
Yeah.
He's a humble champ, like
OG.
Yeah,
almost an OG getting up there. No, how old is he now?
He's up to like 31, 32. Just maybe a little older, 35, I think.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure he was like 10 years more older than Bam.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, some shit crazy. Yeah.
There's that
New Mexican champ.
Yeah, we got a new Mexican champ, man. What's her name?
Camila.
What's her nickname?
I don't know. I just... They're in the clips. Chavez is screaming out, "Dale, Camila, dale!" I'm like, that's funny, man. And she's 17.
Chavez is funny when he's in
commentating.
Yeah, because commentating. He be forgetting that he's on live air.
Yeah,
he be cussing and shit.
He be rooting. It's funny though. He always roots for the Mexican.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's funny though. Like when Espinoza fought the first time against the Cuban, man, they said that you could hear the motherfucker on the ESPN broadcast, like the regular one. You hear him screaming and shit. Dale Espinosa. He was like, don't. And then I like how he just, if there's a Mexican fighter, he gets up, he starts throwing combos and telling them what to do. It's so funny.
That's funny, man. He's hey man. But yeah, new Mexican champ. Good for her.
At 17.
17?
Yeah.
Shit.
She was she had her quinceañera 2 years ago.
I was about to say, she just went straight to pro. She didn't give a fuck.
Damn. The thing about it too is she probably has a couple fights. What the fuck? Like, let's say she debuted at 15.
Yeah.
Damn.
They even debuted at 16, I think. No,
15, 16.
I think it's 16 in Mexico.
Really?
Yeah. But still, I mean, even if it was 15, 2-year fucking span is fucking crazy.
And you're a world champ?
Yeah.
Shit.
What weight is it? What weight is she?
I have no idea, bro.
I mean,
Probably like minimum, like 10 something.
Yeah.
Barely 100 pounds.
That's insane, man.
Barely.
Good for her, though.
Yeah.
Good for her. Hey, man, we've had little Mexican champs sneaking in here recently.
The last time when I went to Mexico and I seen a fight, there was this girl. She was like from the area. Man, she was good.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, damn, I think she could make it out. Like, the way she was boxing, it was... I was like...
She whooped your ass?
Shit, nah, not me. But, I'm telling you, I was like... The way she was beating up on homegirl, I'm like, she gonna make it out. And she looked young, too. I was like, she got it. I'll give it a couple years.
Yeah, man. Some of those Mexican girls, man, they be having some crazy grit in there, man.
Yeah.
When they be throwing, they be...
Putazos.
Yeah. They don't give a fuck. It's good, though.
Yeah.
It's good. Imagine at 17 it wouldn't be a world champ. That'd be a crazy feeling.
She's had 11 world title fights. Or 11 fights.
11?
Yeah.
God damn. When she debuted? Does it say the year?
No, I just looked. I found her Instagram. And she's 11-1. Like 11. She has 11 wins and 1 knockout.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Magnifica.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that is Magnifica. Yeah, I knew it was something like that. Who was this called? Magnifico? There's another dude, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Magnifico. Isn't it
She debuted 2023.
2 years ago?
April 2023.
Yeah, so just 15, like you said, yeah. That's insane. Can you imagine debuting at 15? Like you said, she probably hit her quinceañera and then...
Straight up putazos.
Yeah.
Damn.
What?
No, nothing. She's at atom weight.
What the fuck is atom weight for women's?
We'll look it up.
Jesus Christ.
What do you think it is before I look it up?
Man. I don't know. I can't even guess.
102.
Jesus Christ.
Damn. Light minimum weight.
102 is insane, but she probably still hits like a fucking truck.
Yeah, man.
Imagine you marry her, man.
You better come home with the dishes done.
Man. Pinche putazo de ella.
Yeah, man. Fuck. And a world champ. Damn, good for her, man.
Atom weight. That's insane.
Damn, bro. And she looks like she just looks young. I'm looking at her. I'm like, damn. Damn, cuh. Look.
Oh, damn, yeah. She's a little girl, man, but she whooping ass.
Shit.
Good for her. Good for her.
What else can you do, man? Shit. She's the next Mexican star.
Nah, good for her, man. All these little... Like I said, all these Mexican champs sneaking in there, man. Getting these little belts one by one.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And, Gallo, he did his thing. He caught out Bam again.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's not very smart.
Yeah, like, shit. I don't think... The only fight I could see him having again is maybe, like, let's just say, fuck it, another one with Chocolatito. just for the fuck of it.
Yeah.
Because they're going to just go in there to try to knock each other's heads off.
Yeah, but Chocolatito ain't Chocolatito anymore either. That's the other thing.
Chocolatote, He fought recently.
Did
Yeah, a couple of months ago, I think.
Didn't he get knocked out?
No, I don't think so. He won. Oh, speaking of returning champs, fucking Nonito Donaire. Have you seen him fight before? He fought Inoue a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Before I think he had given Inoue one of his toughest fights. Anyways, he's like a legend in the Philippines. He's like 40 something. He retired and he came back.
What the fuck?
I think he won a belt or some shit. Like this was
40 something.
Yeah,
that's insane. Damn, we went from a 17-year-old girl to a 44-year-old old man.
He's 42. Well, he wins interim belt. He wins his comeback fight at 42.
Well, wait.
At let me see. At 118.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh no, buddy. He's Nakatani at that weight. Buddy just retired, man.
That's fucked up.
Bro.
You don't believe in Gramps?
Fuck no. It's funny. I'm pretty sure he trains with. Man, I'm just like, what the fuck?
Trains with who?
No, never mind. I thought he trained with what's his face? Freddie Roach too. But no. Unk came back. The Filipino Flash. That's his name. That's a nickname.
Filipino Flash. That's hard.
It's because his left hook, man. His left hook was stupid. Like you wouldn't even see it. Boom. That's what he caught Inoue with. Oh, he broke his orbital bone.
I've seen this guy. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
He broke it in like the first or second round, and then that fight went to like the 11th round.
No shit.
Yeah. And Inoue, he was like, he studies the fuck out of fighters, I guess. Because he said he covered up an eye with one glove like this, because he said he was seeing two. He was going like this with his glove, and you could see in the fight. Just so he could see like one of them, and he knows which one to throw at. And he said he saw that from Nonito Donaire, just on how much he studied him. He saw that from him, and he used that in that fight.
Oh shit!
So like, it's fucking crazy how a fighter just studies him.
Oh shit! I've seen this guy before. Yeah, he fought Travieso.
Yeah?
Yeah, I remember this guy. You know Travieso Arce?
Yeah. Man.
Interesting. Yeah. Damn. Yeah.
And then going to Japan, we got Brian Norman and Jin Sasaki.
We're going to talk about one more thing.
What, Boots moving up?
Boots moving up.
Yeah.
You want to knock that out?
Yeah. Boots has moved up to 154. Because apparently, scientists or some shit. That's what Eddie Hearn said. That's all his promoter. He was like, apparently, they said that Boots is underperforming just because he's be dehydrating himself. And I'm like, oh, damn. If he's underperforming, I want to see how he's like. But, yeah, I don't know. I think the only big fight at 147 was the one with Brian Norman. Mm-hmm. And they were going to make it, but Brian Norman's team asked for too much money.
Oh, really?
The most he had ever gotten paid was $200, and they wanted like $2 million.
Oh, shit. It's funny how they just fighters just burn bridges by doing that.
Yeah.
Like you get paid $200K and all of a sudden you want $2 million.
That's the most he's ever gotten paid, $200K, and then he wanted, I think it was like $1 million or $2 million. I'm like, bro, know your word. Like,
yeah, just get up there, just get your name out there.
Because allegedly, there's sparring stories of him and Boots. Allegedly, Boots knocked out Norman or something. Yeah.
Norman's young though, right?
I think so.
He's like early 20s.
Maybe.
He's a lot younger. Well, not a lot younger, but kind of younger.
I mean, he's from Georgia.
Yeah, ain't he from like Duluth or something like
He's
that?
from Atlanta. Really? He's from Duluth?
I think so.
I think he might be from Fulton or something. I don't know.
Everybody says they're from fucking Atlanta.
Yeah.
Anybody that lives in Georgia says they're from Atlanta.
Yeah.
Whole time they're an hour and a half out.
Like us?
Yeah, we ain't an hour and a half out
No,
though.
we're like, what, 20 minutes?
Yeah, 15.
Oh, yeah.
Well, now the way they're laying this shit out,
Fucking.
the battery's apparently Atlanta now.
Yeah. Oh, he's 24. He's from Decatur.
Oh, Decatur.
Interesting. Damn.
Decatur where it's greater.
Yeah. 24.
Yeah, I knew he was young.
Yeah. Damn. He was born in 2000. What the fuck? What?
I don't know why you're acting.
Damn. He's 4 years older than me. What the fuck? I need to lock in for real. Fuck.
It's fucking Pedro's about to go through a fucking crisis over here.
I'm about to have a Rocky montage, man. Oh shit. Damn. Anyways, he's fighting in Japan on Thursday. I think
What weight is he?
welterweight. The assassin. They're him and Inoue had pictures. They took pictures of like the king of Japan versus and the king of the South. I was like, that's kind of hard. King of the South.
Yeah.
People were fucking butthurt in the comments. He's not the king of the South. Like,
that's funny. Yeah, I mean, you're from Georgia. You might as well rep it, man.
That's a hard name, though.
We don't got a lot of boxers really repping Georgia. So, we'll take it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, who's he fighting?
Jin Sasaki.
You know anything about Jin Sasaki?
Fuck no. I think he's a good fighter. I don't know. I've heard he got some power. So I think it should be. I just think his I don't know. I've never seen him fight, so I can't say how good he is or he isn't. Let me see. I'm trying to find his He's
he's got 2 belts.
8 wins. I think this is for his belt, Brian Norman's belt.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm trying to see how many knockouts he has because I know he has a couple.
Dang, that Jin Sasaki is 23.
Yeah.
5'8".
If he wins, he'd be Japan's first welterweight champ.
Oh yeah.
Pretty big for.
I was about to say just because it's like there's not a lot of Japanese at that size.
Yeah.
He's 5'8.5". He's Canelo size. Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the odds are pretty close. Or if you're to bet on the fight not going the distance, I think you win some money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So use our code on. And then there's not much going on this weekend, I don't think. No, Top Rank is that.
This Jin Sasaki dude looks kind of legit though. I don't think
Yeah.
Yeah.
He hits hard. And apparently I had seen something. Brian Norman's been dropped before. And he hits hard, so that's why people were saying this fight's not going the distance.
Interesting. Yeah, no, this little Japanese dude he a little lethal. I'm gonna look into him more.
Yeah.
And what weight do you know did he fight at before?
I think he's always been at welterweight. This is 147. So it should be. Yeah. Fight weight. Starts at 4 a.m. the main card.
Oh yeah, I'm not watching that shit. Let me know how it goes, Pedro. I'll set your alarm again.
I'm gonna wake up. Damn, bro.
I missed it.
Watch it be like some war or some shit.
Right.
They both get knocked down at like
fight of the year type shit.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna wake up for that. And then you got there's not much going on. in boxing, just that, from what I saw. And then you got the UFC, possibly. You know, you got your
Oh
boy.
no, they said that Jamal Hill arrived.
Oh, he
this
so
morning.
okay, so
He left.
it's
I
on
think last night, like late last
3
night.
p.m.
So
Oh damn, it starts.
UFC was kind of in a little struggle.
Yeah.
Because Jamal Hill didn't want to fly over to wherever they're fighting, some Eastern European
Country.
place.
Yeah.
Because of what's going on over in
Mm-hmm.
Iran. But apparently this morning he arrived. So, what's his name? My boy Cleo Roundtree tweeted about it.
I might go to Twin Peaks after
I
work.
thought you were going to go over there to...
Oh.
to where are they fighting?
Fucking, I don't even know.
Who's from there, though?
Rafael Faziev.
Faziv's from there, yeah. It's crazy they didn't make him the main event.
Yeah, kind of fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, like he's not a big name, but also...
I feel like if there's a country, like, from that side of the world, and they have, like, one fighter, I feel like they all, like, they know him.
Right. Yeah, so it would make sense to make him a main event. But maybe for the TV
The company,
wise,
yeah.
It didn't make sense, like on TV.
Yeah.
But in the
country, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
I'm sure they'll show out for him anyways.
Yeah.
But
not like he's a fucking first fight of the prelims. He's a second. Yeah, he's a co-main.
Right. He's a co-main, so maybe that's why. But I mean, I think that's a good card.
Yeah.
I think it's a better card than we got here in Atlanta.
But you got the Neanderthal fighting again, bro. Yeah. Shout out him, bro. He's putting on for us.
For us. For the Neanderthals.
Yeah. Man. Curtis Blades is back. Rafael Faziev and Ignacio is fighting. Jamal Hill, Khalil, your boy.
Cleo Roundtree, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then what's his name? There's another dude I like that's gonna be fighting on there. Nazim's that dude? I can't. Sadikioff. How you say that? You know how to read those names.
Right? Which one? Nazim Sadiyukov.
Okay.
Sadim. What's his nickname?
I don't know.
Sadim the Dream. No? My fault.
I don't fucking know, man. But yeah, it's gonna be
I haven't seen him.
Yeah, I like him. He's more like a kickboxer type dude. So, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Don't start playing with shit again, man. You're gonna piss me off. But hold up. Just trying to make sure I'm not confusing him.
That following week's card is good. We'll talk about that next week, though.
Yeah, but this card looks this good. I mean, Zim, I don't know the people on the opening for the main card.
I was talking about the pay-per-view. 317 is the
the
main card is pretty good.
But let's just finish these real quick.
Yeah, no, I was just saying.
Curtis Blades versus Kuniev. I mean, you don't know what you're gonna get from Blades.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been knocked out a lot.
Yeah.
Last fight, he was knocked out versus Tom.
Yeah.
So we'll see what Blades comes in with.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for the co-main though.
Yeah. That's Faziev.
I'm actually more excited for the co-main than the main event.
Really?
I just think it's gonna be a fucking battle.
You think
a fucking war?
You think Hill and Khalil might be a little boring?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think Khalil's gonna knock out Hill. First round or second.
Shit.
No, I think people don't realize like Khalil's got insane fucking power.
Mm-hmm.
And I think his pace and his pressure is just gonna be too much for Hill.
Oh yeah.
For Jamal. What do you think? Jamal is quicker than Khalil?
No.
I was about to say. Jamal's a little
tubby.
Well, that too, but I'm talking about like Jamal Hill. I don't think he's quick. He just has like this interesting, like this timing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think he's one of those fighters that throws in between beats sometimes. and I think that's what throws people off. But if you look at it, he's not
Mm-hmm.
explosive.
Yeah.
I think on explosiveness, Khalil Roundtree's got him.
Yeah.
I think on power, Khalil's got him.
Yeah.
I think fight IQ wise, I think Khalil might have him, even though it's close. But I think I don't know. Maybe just because I listen to a lot of Khalil, and maybe not enough of Jamal. But Khalil, like, he breaks down fights really well too. So I think he's gonna be able to figure out Jamal Hill, and I don't know. I think it's gonna be a striking battle.
Yeah, until it's not.
But I think, yeah. I mean, the thing about Jamal Hill though is he's got decent jiu-jitsu if he wants to use it. So
I don't think he's gonna shoot.
No, I don't think any of them are gonna shoot. And I don't know Khalil's jiu-jitsu, to be honest.
No,
I know he's got decent wrestling, but I don't know his jiu-jitsu. So
yeah, neither do I.
So maybe that's where Jamal has the upper hand if they want to take it to the ground. But I don't think he's gonna make it to the ground. I think Khalil by TKO or KO by the second round. It's gonna be too much power. Also, Jamal has been kind of inactive.
Yeah.
I mean,
he got knocked out by Yuri, or no, he didn't get knocked out.
No.
It went to the decision, but
yeah,
got his ass whooped by Yuri. Got knocked out by Alex.
yeah, hasn't had the best run.
Yeah, not recently, no. So
and then before that, also not very active. Even before that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, because his last was Yuri. He lost. Oh no, KO TKO versus Yuri.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, KO'd by Pereira, obviously. Yep. And then, yeah, he's been fighting about
once a year
for the past 3 years.
Oh no! I mean, he did tear his ACL or whatever.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Okay. That's what, because he fought Glover.
Yeah.
In January of 23 for the belt.
Yep.
Then got a shot at the belt again versus Pereira in April, and then he fought Yuri in January. So I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know. I should stop saying that about inactivity though, because that's what I said about Usman. But
yeah, he's been chinny recently. Fucking.
But look, Khalil fought in October.
Yeah.
So then he fought.
Yeah.
Well. Fought twice in 2023.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Money's still on Khalil, man.
Yeah.
I know you're going for your boy Jamal Hill, but
I'm going Khalil. I might go after work to go watch the fight.
Aren't they fighting in the middle of the day?
At 3?
That's the main card?
No, the main card starts at 3. By the time I get out of work,
like 5?
I think it'd be like the co-main-ish. Fuck it.
Right. But I'm telling you, the co-main event, Bahamondes?
Yeah, Bahamondes.
We'll read that. He's a fucking animal, man. He's good.
Yeah.
I think he might have Fazeev.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
They should have given him a little easier fight, man.
Fazeev lost his last 2. No, he lost he won his first one.
And then he lost to Gaethje.
And then before that, he lost to Gaethje again, no?
Yeah. Yeah, because he had been out for a while. Like almost 2 years.
Fucked up his shoulder, I think.
Yeah, he had almost for 2 years almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, so dang.
Yeah, so I think Bahamondes is on a good little run.
Yeah.
However, if Fazeev takes that, I think that's going to launch him forward a lot. So, who knows?
Yeah. There's not much going on this week. But because I didn't have much this week, but there's this NBA player named James Johnson, and he thinks he could beat John Jones in a fight.
That's crazy, man.
He was like, I think I got him on the hands, and then he might be a little better than me on wrestling.
What the fuck?
That's verbatim. That's his words. He might have me on the wrestling a little bit.
That's insane, man.
And people, I don't know what's up with NBA players thinking they could fight.
All I'm saying is, look. Now back then, I wasn't as fat, but there's a time where allegedly he was an NBA player. I had no idea.
I know who you're talking about.
Came in to the gym.
Yeah.
And he was part of a class, and he wanted to do some light spar. and I was fucking up his body. I was fucking folding his ass. And this dude was like fucking 6 foot.
You couldn't even touch his face.
No, bro. I was exactly. That's why I was hitting his body.
You had to jump up.
His stomach was at my fucking like face height. You know.
Uh-huh.
You know, just fucking. And dude had fucking maybe 2 feet of reach on me. You know.
Yeah.
Just get in there and hit him in the body. And I'm thinking, if my fucking little fucking 5'8" fucking fat ass could get in there and piece this dude up in boxing. Shit, even doing MMA, man, we're oblique kick straight off the bat. Fucking
I'm shooting.
I've ended this dude's NBA career, bro. Taking both of his knees.
Damn.
Little tall ass, fucking long ass knees.
Yeah.
Fucking snap them. Nah, but people are fucking delusional, man. Even like, this is what people, even like when it comes to certain fighting styles, like as a boxer, you know, like, I ain't gonna get in there with a fucking wrestler.
Yeah.
Like, boxers are boxers. And then MMA is MMA. Like, it's completely different. I think boxing is harder than MMA. But I think MMA is, like, it's easier for an MMA, well, not even. I think boxing itself is harder because you only have one tool.
Yeah.
And that's what makes boxing so hard. You're either good at fucking boxing or you're not.
Yeah.
MMA, it's like, all right, I can't fucking throw, but I'm going to take this motherfucker down.
We both got like the same amount of our hands. I got him on feet, on the ground.
Right.
Yeah.
But anyways, what I'm saying is even as a boxer, I know I don't got fucking nobody in the fucking MMA world, you know? Unless they only strike 2.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. People are delusional.
Yeah, man.
You saw that they were also arguing about that LeBron can take on John Jones?
I had seen the one with Kobe.
Oh, really?
Kobe fucking... Dude, people just... Because he's small and he's lost his last few, but like, dude, this dude's still a fucking...
Right.
Wrestler. Like a double NCAA or whatever. He's still a good wrestler. Whether you like him or not, you can't take that shit away from him.
Yeah.
Like, he fucking get fucking LeBron on the ground and just boom, boom, boom.
The other thing that people don't understand is what Mike Tyson say? Everybody's got a plan to get punched in the face.
Yeah.
I mean, that's...
I don't like...
This goes to just humanity as a whole. I think a lot of people are ballsy.
Yeah.
And be saying a lot of wild shit or be acting a certain because they haven't been punched in the fucking face.
Was it you saying I think everyone needs to get punched in the face at least once?
Oh, yeah. I think once you get punched in the face once, you're like, you know what?
He got it.
I'm going to shut the fuck up, you know? Because whether I could beat this guy or not, I also don't want to get punched in the face, you know? Even if I win. Because like I said, no matter if you win in a fight, if you get punched in the face still, even if you won,
it still hurts.
You still got to deal with that shit for the next couple of days.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, especially if you get your eye, you know? Now, think about this. You get in a fight, you whoop his ass, right? But he gives you a black eye.
Yeah.
No one's going to believe that you won.
Yeah.
They're like, damn, you got your ass whooped? That's the first thing someone's going to say. Like, damn, Pedro, what happened to your eye? You're like, man, I got in a fight. They're like, damn, you got your ass whooped? No, maybe you fucking beat the dog shit out the other guy.
He just snuck you.
But he got the black eye on you.
Yeah.
Maybe you didn't even give him a black eye.
He just snuck me.
You slept him, right?
Yeah.
But just the way that he did you, he gave you a black eye.
Just know, if as soon as I feel something and he's out, I'm recording. I don't. Yeah, he gave me a black eye, but look at this.
That's him. I can take his booty if I want.
Man.
I mean, so that's all I'm saying, man. That's why I think everybody should get punched in the face once. Because it makes you think about it. Because like I said, even if you can't whoop their ass, you're like, man, I don't want to deal with a fucking lump in my head for the next 2 days, man. 3 days.
Yeah.
Humbles people. You been punched in the face before?
I think so. Maybe
with a bare fist?
No, not a bare fist.
Oh.
No, actually, yeah.
By who? By your mom?
Nah, I got into a fight when I was younger. Like a
funny.
cousin. I don't even remember. I was thinking about it the other day. I remember I just started. I don't know what happened, but we started throwing.
No, man.
And it's funny because he's also like, at the time, we might have been like the same height. We were both chubby and we just started. We look like Big Baby Anderson and Andy Ruiz up in there, bro.
Oh, shit. I was going They look like two little baby cubs fighting each other.
Real shit.
Nah, man. The first fight I ever got into, I was in pre-K.
Oh shit.
But this is back in Mexico. So I was in pre-K, but like when we had recess, it was like with the whole elementary school. And this fucking kid was like in first or second grade. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
And he socked my ass. I grabbed his dick and twisted it. No, I really did, bro. Cause I was little when he busted my nose bad. And back in Mexico, we wore uniforms.
Oh.
And it was white uniforms.
Oh yeah.
And that day, my grandma had put on like a vest. It was like one of those like wool vests.
The green ones.
A white one.
Oh.
White with like blue like border.
Yeah.
But all white, and my shirt was white, bro. And I was just leaking on my nose. And I was like, my grandma's gonna whoop my ass, man. I remember I just grabbed this dude's fucking nutsack and I pulled him down.
And then what? That was it?
And then I jumped on him. But then he fucking launched me across the fucking...
Yeah.
Because he was a big guy.
Yeah, he was bigger.
Yeah, I was in kindergarten. He was in first grade. I remember I fucking grabbed his nuts and pulled him to the floor. And then I jumped on him, and he fucking grabbed me and just yeeted me across the fucking thing. He just stood there and he was grabbing his nuts. He was like, mis huevos. You know? And I was just leaking.
Did you get back to it or nah?
Huh?
Did you go back or nah? Like, to fight or?
And the teachers pulled up at that point. But I was like... And that's the first time I tasted violence. But yeah, I still remember that shit. But my grandma ain't playing around. Then my grandma got in a fight with the dude's mom.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like, full on fist fight?
Fucking but not full on, because she just grabbed her and fucking threw the bitch on the fucking street. Like on the sidewalk. She was like, watch your fucking kid. Because look what he did to my grandkid. I was all bloody and shit like that.
Yeah.
They didn't even let me clean myself up.
Damn.
They just held me outside the outside of school like I was a fucking felon or something. Fucking crusty ass blood on my fucking nose and my lips. And he was like, I was like, it wasn't my fault, Grandma. He just socked my ass.
Damn.
That's where the CTE started.
He was a Chivas fan.
He probably was. Fucking puto.
Okay. Well, good thing I don't like the Chivas. I like those Mineros de Zacatecas.
All right, buddy. I know it's not combat talk, but hey, man. Soccer is ramping up. We're getting close to the World Cup.
Yeah. A year away. I'm gonna start saving up, buy a ticket, go to a Colombia game.
How convenient.
I like Colombia.
Yeah. Name three players on the team.
That's easy, bro. James Rodriguez, Chito Vera, and Michael. The fucking Ecuadorian. Michael Morales. Morales. Easy boy. What's wrong with you?
All right, buddy. Hey, man.
Have you seen that clip of James? He was on Twitch streaming, and he was like, I think it was like a Colombian porn star or Mia Khalifa, and then I think his wife was in the back, and then he was like, "Oh, he was like, what did he say? He's like, let's support the national team or the home team or some shit like that."
No, I didn't see that. That's funny though.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then they did the Mundial de Clubes.
Yeah.
Started over here.
Yeah.
So they couldn't sell tickets.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Yeah, because they got fucking ice on the front door.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, man. You know, fucking Mexicans and Hispanics love fucking soccer.
Yeah.
It's not your best idea to put ice in the fucking door. I mean, we talking about money here.
Yeah, and especially it's a Mexican teams too. A couple Mexican teams, like, bruh, stupid.
Yeah, I mean, you just fucking yourself. You taking a broomstick and fucking yourself, cause.
Yeah.
But hey, man, we might have to incorporate a little bit of the soccer talk as the World Cup starts, man.
Oh yeah, it's just looks like Colombia. Or who else? Mexico, obviously. I'm gonna go look for that dude that goes to every fucking World Cup. There's a guy that goes to every fucking.
He must got nothing to do with his life, cause.
Valen verga.
Yeah, valen verga. But anyways, that's about it, y'all. We're gonna wrap it up. Got a lot going on. Kind of boring weekend. I mean, when kambosos is the biggest fight on the weekend, I think it's a little bit of an issue. Again, the UFC was dope. I always tell people, well, not always tell people, but from now on, I'm going to tell people, you got to watch an event in real life. If you want to get into those fighting combat shit, go watch a fucking UFC or even a boxing event in person because it's going to be a different thing. Something about just being, having that human fighter right in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Completely different take on stuff. And then we'll see what this weekend holds. Small little boxing fights. And then little UFC card.
Canelo Crawford press tour starts Friday.
Oh, yeah?
In Abu Dhabi.
I guess we'll sprinkle that in because we're getting closer. One news about that, though, that we should mention is it's going to be on Netflix.
Oh, yeah. Good.
They announced it. So the only thing is that you saw that they were going to play in the middle of the day, though.
They are?
The fight's going to be in the middle of the day.
Why?
Supposedly, they're saying that because your Uncle Dana White is involved in it, he doesn't want to interfere with Noche.
it makes sense. They're going to take, but still, what the fuck?
I think that's kind of crazy. How are you going to take what's deemed to be the fight of the century,
yeah,
and put it
in the middle of the
day? That's just fucking disrespectful over Noche, which I'm sorry, but I support the Mexican fighters, but there's no big enough name who also has enough momentum to make Noche that exciting for me.
Not just that, but if you look at it, Canelo's the biggest name in boxing. And probably going to be the biggest name on that fucking...
I think he's the biggest name in combat world
right
now.
Yeah.
Fuck just boxing.
I was going to say that too.
Even in MMA, man. Like, you know Canelo. I mean, everybody knows Canelo.
You got fucking... Was it Dana White watching Canelo during a Rose fight?
Yeah.
When he fought Caleb.
Yeah. I'm saying you can sit here and deny that. So I think that's kind of crazy to do. But like I said, there's no big names that can make Noche
to make it as big of a noise or something.
No.
Unless Conor fucking comes back for fucking announcing.
What? It says he's Mexican now?
Yeah. I shit you not.
Me llamo Conor.
I mean, shit. He likes to drink and he's probably Catholic. What else do you want, man?
They do say the Irish are the Mexicans of
and he
Europe.
Probably beats his wife. Shit. He does coke? Shit. Bro, what the fuck? This dude's Mexican.
That's crazy. That's fucking crazy connection. But yeah, it's just stupid. Because it's like, to me, the biggest Mexican name in the UFC is Brandon Moreno.
Yeah.
In all honesty. And he's not getting a title shot anytime soon.
Yeah.
Just like timing wise. Because Pantoja got a fight scheduled at the end of the month.
Yeah.
Right? And I don't think Brandon has something scheduled.
Noche, probably.
Okay. But that's what I'm saying. But he's not going to get a title shot.
Yeah, no.
And I don't even think they'll put him in Noche.
No.
Because, like I said, Brandon Moreno is too big of a name, like it or not, to just put him as... Where do you put him? Because suppose they were talking about Volk and...
Yair.
And Yair. Which it's... even as a Mexican, it's the most undeserved
The only fight I see worth making is Yair versus Diego.
And that would be more exciting than Volk. I think Volk is
just... Because there's already a little tension on shit. They already got into it, like... Yeah.
And I think, like you say, styles make fights. And I think Diego Lopez will go out there and try to brawl with Yair. And I think Volk is going to play it safe again. He beat him once by taking him down.
Yeah.
So.
But Yair's been training with Bilal, so maybe his wrestling's improved. So. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing that out there.
Man. Honestly, I don't like Yair.
Really?
After I saw him do that fucking performance with Volk, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That shit, you know what's funny? That was on my birthday, too.
Oh, yeah.
Disrespected me, man. I was like...
Culon.
I was like, man...
I'm going to start saying that. Culon. And then we just got to get into it.
Oh, shit. I've never heard that word.
Neither did I.
I guess.
Culon.
Stupid. But, yeah, man, I'm sorry, but I don't think... Yair just... he rode that interim belt like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
He had everybody hyped in the Mexican world.
Yeah.
Talking about this is gonna be fucking. I'm training in the pyramids. I believe his dumb ass too.
So did I,
this
bro.
Motherfucking
Masvidal said it too.
Tlaloc and Quetzalcoatl over here.
Yeah.
The fucking kill Volk, and I like Volk.
Rip his heart out.
Yeah.
Fucking hold it up in the middle of the octagon.
Yeah, I really believed the fucking hype he was building, and I was like, man, this is gonna be fucking crazy. Gets fucking put out there in the fucking first round.
No, like 3 rounds.
Was it 3 rounds? No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. How much you want to bet?
Look it up.
How much you want to bet?
It was like 1 round to me.
How much you want to bet?
I'll bet you $1.
All right. Volk. Round 3, 4-19.
That's crazy that they went that far. So he just got his ass whooped for 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. That was, yeah. Don't even remind me of that day. That shit pissed me off so much.
Culon.
All right, y'all.
Yep.
We're going to head out. Like, comment, subscribe. Turn on post notifications. Shout us out. What?
5-star rating on Spotify.
Oh, 5-star rating on Spotify. And then comment.
Culon.
I think they'll get reported, though.
No, I don't think so. If we don't report it, then no.
Comment, You must say the same shit over.
Nah, I got nothing.
Man, yeah. Comment,
Pretty boy Pedro again. Fuck it.
Nah, fuck Pretty Boy Pedro. You a bitch.
Watch your mouth, little boy.
Who's the little boy?
Yo ass.
All right, man. Comment, little boy.
Bloody nose.
Oh, yeah, bloody nose. There you go. That's a good one. Comment bloody nose if you got through the whole podcast, man. We appreciate y'all. And, shit. See y'all.